Connor, now that you've probably been able to review some video on the Vancouver Canucks for over an extended period of time, what are some of the areas of growth in their defensive game in round one that maybe pose a challenge for you guys beginning tonight?
Yeah, well, obviously they're a great team. Really good team that defends really well, as you said. They do a great job of collapsing on their net. They got big D-men that don't leave the net they don't go too far from their own net, and they make it tough to get on the inside.
How was the week? Did it feel longer then? What kind of kept you busy when you weren't at the rink?
Yeah, a little bit of a strange scenario with a week in between games, but we had a good week of practice. Guys are rested, ready to go.
Rick talked about protecting the front of the net, just like you said. How do you kind of open that up when they got guys that, like you said, don't venture far from the net, and you guys want to get there?
Well, we got guys who can score from the outside as well, so we can shoot. If they want to collapse around the net, then we can shoot through them, shoot around them. I think our D-men will do a good job of getting pucks through, and we'll find a way to work around that.
It's not often you get to this point of the season and play a goalie you've never seen before. What's the process of pre-scout, or does it matter individual tendencies of the other guy? What do you guys look at?
You definitely know what goalies' tendencies are. We pre-scout everything, so that would be something that we look at. But ultimately, they're a good team that play in front of them, and we got to find a way to get to them.
Connor, most of the guys on both sides weren't alive the last time these two teams played in the playoffs. What can a matchup like this do for the rivalry between these two clubs?
There's going to be lots of passion from both fan bases. Be lots of energy in both rinks. And that can result in some as you said, a rivalry forming or whatever. We played these guys lots. There's already a little bit there, I would say, just with how much we played them, with the Canadian division and all that. So we know them, they know us. That'll be fun.
We're not positive on Henrique's status, but you've been skating with Jan Mark the last few days. Maybe some thoughts on having a defensive veteran guy in that spot compared to what you've been skating with lately?
I would say, Rico and Yanni are not all that different in their kind of styles of play. I would say, Rico's definitely a more defensive-minded player, and Yanni's the same way. And I like that. They're both great players. Whoever it is, they both can do the job.
Your power play, Connor, we often hear about kind of being like playing Gults and Gults. I don't know if it's road hockey, kind of I'm paraphrasing, but there's also structure. I'm not asking for a percentage, but do you start structured, then go to the road hockey, or it just sort of feel depending on what the other team is providing defensively?
Yeah, just trying to figure out a way to beat whatever they're doing. Whether that's set plays and more structure, then that's what we do. If it's a little bit more, as you say, road hockey or kind of free play, then that's what we do. I think our power play, like we've said lots, has been doing this a long time. We know what we're doing, and even though it may look chaotic at times, there's usually a method behind it. There's a reason why we're doing things. So, yeah.
Connor, Chris indicated yesterday that Connor Brown could come in today, and could you maybe describe his back half or back third of the season, and kind of how he's grown his game and what maybe he could bring to the lineup?
Yeah, he's a guy that his game was building all year long. Coming back from his significant knee injury, maybe took a little bit longer than I think he would have liked, but I know he's feeling great, and you could see that in the back back third of the season. As you said, I thought his game was just getting better and better, and we've talked about depth, and we have depth even in the guys that haven't been playing. Guys that can step in and be not only do a job but be impactful players, and Brownie's definitely one of those guys.